All right, round two, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for being here. And boy, they're gonna be mad at me tomorrow and Worms because I don't have any more CDs left. Thank you guys. It's a good problem to have, but ooh, Lord, I'm gonna be mad tomorrow. So those people got to know my music through a love song for Bobby Long. I told you about him being like, oh, thank you. You know, Anthony Quinn. So I was enamored of him as a child. My daddy wanted me to see the truth about him. So my daddy woke me up one morning after I wanted to be like Bobby Long. He woke me up about 5:30 in the morning, grabbed me by the nape of the neck and took me to the bathroom to watch Bobby Long puking, throwing up in the toilet. He was hungover, he was a bad alcoholic. And my dad was so mad at him because he had made an ass out of himself the night before. We took him to the airport. He was barefoot, had $5 in his pocket, but he had a ticket to Las Vegas. We took him to the airport. And whenever I hear this song, it takes me right back to that morning. In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand, and aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. I'm a long way from home, and I miss my loved ones so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go, out on runway number 9, big 707 set to go. But I'm stuck here on the ground, where the cold winds blow, where the liquor tasted good, and the women all were faded. Where there she goes, my friend. She's rolling down at last. Hear those mighty engines roar. See that silver wing on high. She's away and westward bound. Far above the clouds she'll fly. Where the rain don't fall, the sun always shines. She'll be flying over my home about 3 hours time. This old airport's got me down. It's no earthly good to me, 'cause I'm stuck here on the ground, cold and drunk as I might be. You can't jump a jet plane like you can a freight train, so I best be on my way in the early morning rain. Bobby wanted me to learn this song by Jerry Jeff Walker called Sintoni. That's one of the first songs I ever learned, and I'd play it for Bobby. He said, that's my song. But as I got older, I realized Bobby Long needed his own song. So I wrote this song, play it on T.S. Eliot. I don't know if you know the poet. I grow old, I wear the bottoms of my trousers rolled. Women come and go, talking to Michelangelo. Bobby Long, last time I saw him was drinking himself to death in a hotel in Bruton, Alabama. I found him, I played him this song, and I gave him a cassette tape of this song. That's how long ago it was. And when I played it, he had a tear in his eye, and he said, "Son, you have immortalized me in a song, and I thank you for that." 4 years later, John Travolta is playing him in a damn movie. Only good thing is, Bobby died a year after that. The last year of his life, he'd call people on the phone, and he took that cassette tape, and when the people would answer the phone, they'd say, "Hello?" He would press play. And so it would be like this. I know for a fact, because he called my grandmama 3 times. She only listened to the song once. Then she'd hang up on him. But if you're on his call list, what would happen would be this. The phone would ring, you say, "Hello?" And this is what you'd hear. It was Bruton, Alabama, at the Colonial Inn. Hot day, old orange juice and vodka on a nightstand. Chevy Nova with the seat burned out the back from a Winston cigarette that was thumped into the window. Bobby Long was like Zorba the Greek, sidetracked by the scent of a woman. Could have been an actor on a movie screen. Stayed in Alabama, just a dreamer of dreams. He played football against W.S. Neal. Should have seen him running down the field. And I grow old, I wear the bottoms of my trousers roll. It's a love song for Bobby Long. A love song for Bobby Long. Now he was a handsome man. He had Cherokee cheekbones, a fair-haired boy. Where did he go wrong? He chose the road less traveled, made all the difference. Now he's chastised, criticized, he don't make no sense. Bruton called him crazy, they said Bobby Long was nothing but a drunk. But all the thoughts in his head was way past anything they done funk. It's a love song for Bobby Long. A love song for Bobby Long. But don't get me wrong, 'cause Bobby Long, he wasn't no good. He'd drag you down if he thought he could, and he would drag you down, saying, "Road I ride will be the death of me." Say, "Won't you come along? Road I ride is gonna set me free. It's gonna take me home." He was a friend of my papa's. They used to drink and tell lies, praise Flannery O'Connor, smoke cigarettes and philosophize. So here I am at the Colonial Inn, me and Captain Long and my pretty girlfriend. Now he charms her with a poem, and he breaks down and cries. He smiles a crooked smile with his broken cheekbone side. Tells about his life. Now he's 63. He looks me in the eyes. He says, come and go with me. You can walk on water, but you know he drowned himself in wine. God and the devil, God and the devil, God and the devil all inside his mind. It's a love song for Bobby Long. A love song for Bobby Long. Very much. Let me get this wonderful band back up here. Sadie Morningstar on the bass, Angelica Comandini on the drums, Sintoni on the guitar. So let that be a warning to you all about going overboard with that drinking stuff. When you drink, you might as well just drink a little poison before you die, just enough to make you strong. Like my daddy used to say, put hair on your chest. The women don't like that, you know. Hair under your arms, too. Down in New Orleans, on Julia Street, drink a little poison before you die. There's a lawyer man you don't want to meet. Drink a little poison before you die. Trust me, it'll be alright. Drink a little poison before you die. Sign in blood on a full moon night. Drink a little poison before you die. Well, as I advocate not drinking so much, the next song kind of goes against that. This is another sing-along since you got warmed up a little bit. This is called A Bag of Weed. Now the chorus goes like this, you might not understand, but it's a bag of weed, a case of beer, a little George Dickel. I mentioned that in the Ed Lee song about the fence. It's some trashy whiskey that he used to drink. George Dickel. Merle Haggard was the poster boy for George Dickel. So, and then American Spirit, and Birgit just gave me this. It's well, makes you really want to smoke, right? In the United States, they have like Save the Whales on the packages. They have, you know, plants, and like the money goes to ecology and stuff like that. Thank you, Birgit. I'm gonna die. So here we go. This is a song about a fella down and out in Alabama on a cold-ass February night in an old truck listening to new country music, and he finds this song, shows up on the AM station of the radio, and he can't believe his eyes because it's his song. It goes like this. Driving down that old dirt road, past a chicken man who rusted out snow. Wore out tires and bags of trash. I'm high on whiskey, low on cash. Tell your mom, tell your pa, don't you worry if I don't call. I'm out in the woods past a cypress grove. When I'm coming back, baby, I don't know. I don't know. I got a bag of weed, a case of beer, a little George Dickel, some American Spears. Spending the night out in the woods, hoping might do me some good. A few Quay's house is burned and gone. The cows in the pasture have all gone home. Pond in the little land has done run dry. Blue sky days have turned to night. You hurt me good, you hurt me hard. I never thought you'd go that far. But love's a lot like gasoline. It might burn messy, it might burn clean. Don't you worry, don't you cry. I ain't over to suicide. Like an old snake shedding his skin, crawling out to crawl back in this human race, searching for my sacred place. With a bag of weed, a case of beer, a little George Dickel, some American Spears. A bag of weed, a case of beer, a little George Dickel, some American Spears. Spend the night out in the woods, hope it might do me some good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What now? Except for maybe to the grocery store. Like sit around this house and paint, let you think the things you gon' think. Young man Corey stole his car, he trashed it to hell, he's back in the yard. No remorse and there ain't no shame, it stands as a statue to a young man's game. A young man's game. I ain't pointing no fingers, I can identify with a selfish man whose ability to lie. Cold hard truths like a hammer in the teeth, hurts like hell and it don't give you no peace. No peace. So out in the wildwood singing a song about a good man that's done gone wrong, trying to rise above it all, while the leaves in the trees are starting to fall, making way in the cold hard breeze. Ain't it funny? This life can bring you to your knees. Ain't it funny how this life can bring you to your knees? I got a bag of weed, a case of beer, a little George Nichols, some American beer. A bag of weed, a case of beer, little George Nichols, some American beers. A bag of weed, a case of beer, little George Nichols, some American beers. A bag of weed, a case of beer, little George Nichols. A bag of weed, a case of beer, little George Nichols. A bag of weed, a case of beer, little George So I sing my song with a simple refrain. When a cold wind it turned to rain, red clay road it turned to mud, cold brown liquor warms my blood. Icicles hanging on the old barbed wires, too wet outside to build a fire. Spend the night in my pickup truck, the stereo and the windows up. Stereo low, windows up. Stereo low. We turn on that AM station, there's one thing. That weed, case of beer, little George Nichols. A bag of weed, case of beer, little George Nichols. Come on now. Bag of weed, case of beer, little George Nichols. A bag of weed, case of beer, little George. Here we go. Spend the night out in the woods, holding my feelings so good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good, yeah, yeah. What? Woo! Life is a strange thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's fragile. It's very fragile. I've got so many people as I get older who have passed away or are no longer anymore. I look at my phone and it's scary. I'll be going through my contacts in my phone and like, that person's dead. That person's dead. It's like, shit. It reminds you how fragile it is and how short our little life is on this little dot floating through the universe. And for us to have things like wars and fights does not make any sense at all to me. So I would like to, I think, one of the main reasons I do what I do started when I was young and I first started to play the guitar. Started playing, I first ran into Sintoni in a bar downtown for Bobby Long, and my dad said, well, if you're gonna do that for a living, son, you have one responsibility. That is to provide hope. If you cannot provide hope, don't do it. And I think that applies to everybody. The bartenders here, the waiters, waitresses, the people cooking the food. If you order food from here and the chef does not love what he's doing, you will eat the food and feel like shit. You will have, ugh. But if the chef loves what he does, it can be the simplest meal, but it will feel good. And life is fragile that way. And I don't know much, but I have figured out that I love you, saying I love you, I love you, I love you. No one remembers that. But the one time you say, "You're an asshole," they will remember that the rest of their lives. There's no taking it back, no apologies. It's just one layer, and if you keep those negative things going, they pile up, and that's what ends relationships. That's what causes wars. It's devastating. So I implore of you to accentuate the positive and let go of the negative to make this world a better place. Because you can't take the negative back, but you got to keep being positive, and we hope to reaffirm that for you. Because, well, you just can't turn around. Yeah. Now you ordered up in the restaurant, you didn't get the thing you wanted. Sorry, darling. Just because I'm a lawyer and I got the sandwich I ordered. Sorry, darling, you can't turn around. Woo, you can't turn around. Can't turn around. Can't turn around. Woo, you can't turn around. Now driving down that wrong road, no turn around, no place to go. Keep on going. Drive on through, even though there's no path for you. Keep on going. You can't turn around. Woo! You can't turn around. You can't turn around. Say it. You can't turn around. You can't turn around. There's an old owl hooting outside. She could never say goodbye. She's a good old girl. She can't turn around. There's a dog out on the streets at night, looking for a great big fight. Look out, dog, you can't turn around. Cause a gang of cats gonna corner him, shut him down and do him in. Look out, boy, you can't turn around. Woo, you can't turn around. Can't turn around. Hey, you can't turn around. Woo, you can't turn around. You stand up for her late at night. You're a good old boy. You can't turn around. Well, a little bit of whiskey, a whole lot of wine, it's all gonna come down in time. Look out, darling, you can't turn around. One thing, baby, I won't bother you. There's too many things I've got to do. Sorry, darling, you can't turn around. There's only one life you lead. You got to make it count, my dear. Keep on going. You can't turn around. Woo! You can't turn around. You can't turn around. You can't turn around. Woo! You can't turn around. Oh, Jay, say it. One of the first big influences of my life, next to Bobby Long and Fred Stokes and my father, was listening to old Doc Watson records. There's a song stuck with me on this, I think it's called Memories, or it's either The Essential Doc Watson, I can't quite remember which album it's on. But there's a song called Moody River, and it always struck me as a powerful song. It's amazing how some songs can say so much in less than 3 minutes. Last Saturday evening, I came to the old oak tree to stand beside the river where you were to meet me. On the ground, your glove I found with a note addressed to me. You read, dear love, I've done you wrong, that I must set you free. Moody River, more deadly than the vainest stains. Moody River, your muddy waters took my baby's life. So I'm overjoyed that my daughter, Sadie Morningstar, has made it on this tour, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to hang out with her. She's an awesome musician. She's playing bass with this old man. And I thank you for that. Now, she fronts her own band in Bristol, England. It's a band called the Muddclub. It's Mud with 2 D's. I don't know if you have any CDs up here, no? Okay. But so if you like the Cramps or the Stooges or the Ramones, stuff like that, it's its own thing. What do you call it, Sadie?
Rock and roll.
Hell yeah, it's rock and roll. So she's in a rock and roll band. If you want to check it out on YouTube or whatever, it's called the Muddclub. And I just want to thank her for putting up with these old. I mean, I know she's back there going, ooh, shit. So I'm gonna try to meet her halfway. I'm gonna do that song again as much as I can in a Muddclub style. Last Saturday evening, I came to the old oak tree, stand beside the river where you were to be. Round the glow I found a note addressed to me. Let you know I've done you wrong, I must set you free. You were more than the pain of sin. You muddy waters took my baby. Out. Let's see here. I'll slow down after that. I know. We can do some damage, I'll tell you what. We'll get there in a minute. Maybe we just go ahead and do it. Oh, somebody had a request, and that's a perfect time to do this. Taylor! That was you, yes. Coming right on time. Oh. Really? Really? Okay. whiskers, and guilt has aged my mind. These prison walls, they don't compare to the jail I keep inside. And I drive all through the night. I drive all through the night. We make Taos by the morning light. We make Taos by the morning light. We make Taos by the morning. All right, how's everybody doing? Almost made it. I know, sorry about that. We did, yeah, no, it was a little poison, just something to make you stronger. Me too. Glad Sadie had earplugs in. What? You told me once, you told me twice, I don't take anyone's advice. I'd rather make my own way down the road. I take the gold from the sun, I'll hold it close when the day is done. Keep the fire inside me till the dawn. When the sun began to rise, I'll open up with brand new eyes. Only from the dark can you see the light. And every day I'm born again, but not in any kind of Christian sense. It's only me to wash away my sins. I say, yeah, 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 you knew again. Yeah, 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 you knew again. Remember Coco Robichaud, you said I had a real young soul, many lives to live before the end. I'm getting old, my friends have died, I never got to say goodbye, but the dead, they don't miss you when they're gone. Me too, I'll up and die, but for now I'm still alive. Ain't no use for mourning what has been. I say, yeah, 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 you knew again. Yeah, lyricism, but I'm the world of criticism for you. But no one else can get you there. But you and you, my darling, you're aware. You're aware. You're aware. Yeah. You're aware. Retrograde, waiting for the planets to align. I find myself caught between generations either side of me. The son is the father of the man. But I've been told, I've been warned, adorn me with a crown of thorns. You will die and you'll be born again. When it's time to say goodbye, I'll look directly in your eyes, see the holy you that lies within. I say, yeah, 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 you're new again. Yeah, 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 you're new again. Yeah, yeah, you're new again. Thank you. Let's see here. Yesterday I had a dream that I could fly through the sky. Then I woke up in a sweat. I did, yeah. But on the ground, I'm up in Junction City, Tennessee, looking for the Weite in me. Lord, fly me over Pontchartrain, back to the land of sugar cane, summer rain, crying nevermore. Shall we part? A little girl was early told that life was time, time was gold. She took a little every day, went away. She was old. Then she cried 'cause her gold was gone. She was all alone. Now she's calling to you in the dark, just a hunter with a lonely heart, a lonely heart. She's crying nevermore. Shall we part? I'm ready to embrace this place where I belong. I'm afraid, but I need to love. If I don't, I'm gone flood. Now I'm calling to you in the dark. I'm crying nevermore. Shall we part? Shall we part? Nevermore. Shall we part? Nevermore. Shall we part? Nevermore. Shall we part? Thank you guys so much. Woo. Sweating all my beard out. Let's see here. Do you guys want to hear some more? Well, thank you. Let me. How you doing, Jay?
Fine.
How you doing, Angelica?
Like a flower.
Fresh like a flower. How you doing, Sadie? Fresh as a daisy. Okay. Oh, you know, it's very strange doing this. I don't know how many people have ever seen the movie Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
It's you know, I hate when people drop movie names that you've never seen. It's like, no, I never saw that one. It's like, fuck. Doesn't matter. It's interesting traveling and playing music. We played till maybe 11 last night. Got out of the bar around 12. Maybe got in the hotel at 12:31. After long set, and then we I think I woke up at 7 this morning and had the world's worst coffee. And I travel with Italians. You cannot fuck with Italians when it comes to coffee, ladies and gentlemen. And then we go after the hotel coffee was so fucking terrible that we ended up going. The young boy has left. Yeah, sorry. So we go I find a coffee shop, and then the coffee shop is. I thought it was a joke. It's called Cafe Fredo. Like, what the fuck? And he's going, what the fuck kind of coffee shop is this? Cold coffee. Sure as shit, we get there. I order a coffee. I say, a hot coffee, please. And he makes me a American-sized hot coffee. And then Sadie orders a cappuccino. Angelica wanted to sleep in the van for the drive. And then Jay orders a simple espresso. He was been starving for espresso. Just one shot. He was doppio? No. Single espresso. Next thing you know, Jay gets an espresso with ice in it. And this guy, where's he from? Albania. He was from Albania. And he says, this is the way I serve it. This is the Fredo espresso. And Jay's like, no. It's like, it's too early in the morning for a Fredo espresso. I didn't want to cause any waves, so I said, I'll take that Fredo espresso. I downed it real quick because I knew I had to drive. And then finally Jay had to convince him to make a hot espresso. How was the espresso?
It was fine, but we paid something like
way too much. Yeah. So that's how we started, and that was the beginning of a 6-hour drive. And then we get here, and we made it in time for sound check and everything, and we go back to the hotel, and the directions that I had on my GPS sent me to the back of the hotel. And it's a big hotel, and I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, in the back of these apartments, and then we're all getting out of the van, road tired, and want to, brush our teeth and pee and stuff like that, and I can't find the hotel, and we're all. It was the saddest thing I've ever seen. We're all standing there like homeless people. And finally, I figured out where the front door was. We had to load back in the van and then drive all the way around and get to it, and then we get back here and had some lovely food here, and this place is a great restaurant, and I really appreciate that. And then we what?
How was the coffee?
The coffee was good here. Yes, it was good here. Yes, I needed it very much. Although these guys had green tea, I'm the only one that had coffee.
Also had a cappuccino.
Oh,
Cappuccino
yeah.
is very good.
So that's the course of the day, and now here we are. This is our reward for the whole day of this whole day of traveling and doing this crazy stuff. Our reward is being here with you. So thank you so much for being here and making this work. That being said, we got a couple more songs for you, and then we're gonna see if we can find that damn hotel. And if you want to hear more, come to Worms tomorrow. We play at this place, and for all the cigarette smokers, it'll be heaven for you. It's a dive bar called Die Funzel, and we will throw away our clothes after tomorrow night. So I'm a long way from home, from Alabama, so far down south that I live on the Gulf of Mexico. And I'm used to hurricanes coming through. There's a hurricane just came through named Helene. It messed Florida up pretty good, but it devastated friends of mine up in North Carolina. It's a massive hurricane. There's another hurricane just hit tonight, or this morning, called Milton. I haven't checked it out to see what happened yet, but they went right through Tampa. And I lived in New Orleans when Hurricane Katrina came through. It made me have to move away from my home. There's a little song about Willie John and Pearline. They got a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico, and they got a baby on the way, and they're talking to each other. Willie John, do you believe it's time you hit out in the woods, clear cut your Pearline, I do believe it's true. We ain't got no money, thing we got up Willie John, do you believe it's time to call up the doctor, have this child Pearline, I'll be by your side. Ain't no doctor come along, take a little breath. Jump on in, take you a swim. You hang all your clothes on that black willow. Buddy shoulders between my toes. Ain't no telling where that buddy Mississippi River. Winter sunshine, keep me warm. I got a boy child. a wonderful evening. I cannot leave without reiterating what I was talking about earlier about love. Yes. To me, it's all about love, and I know it seems trite, but it's got to be said over and over. I think that's the responsibility of everybody. The artist has to say so many times, over and over, what we all know, but we forget. And we constantly have to be reminded. And that's where art comes in. So we'll leave you with this song. Kind of came to me when I was taking my son Waylon to school when he was little. And I was listening to the National Public Radio, NPR, in the United States. And I drank a bunch of coffee. Was grinding my own, got a French press, and my one cup of coffee is a whole thing of French press. That's how I start my day. And I was, took him to school, I was listening to NPR, drinking that coffee, getting all freaked out. And on top of it, so I kind of freaked myself out with politics and all this kind of stuff and being jittery with coffee. And then I smoked some weed. And then I started reading Khalil Gibran, the prophet. I kind of had this epiphany that only weak people hate. It takes strong people to love. And so when somebody's mean and hateful, you kind of have to know that they're hurting inside. Something's wrong with them. It goes as far as people, states, countries, whatever. Something's wrong. And the worst thing you can do is be mean back, to fight back. Love is the only way. It takes a strong person to love. It takes a weak person to hate. And we hope that you guys can leave here, and we can all leave here tonight being refueled and strong with love, so we can go out and spread our love junk all over the place. Be loud with love. And one thing I like to say is, I was talking about being positive earlier. Tell the people around you that they're beautiful. It will make you have a great day. Even if you lie. I mean, the worst thing you can possibly do is wake up next to your loved one and say, honey, you look tired. You look like shit today. You're gonna have a bad day. If you wanna have a good day, say, oh, you're beautiful, you know, and you're beautiful, extremely beautiful. You know, and what I've witnessed, it happened when Bobby Long showed up. When I was 12 years old, this is where I learned this lesson, really. Bobby Long shows up at the house with a Chevy Nova. It's smoking. The car obviously had been on fire. There's soot marks out the back. And what had happened is Bobby Long had been smoking a cigarette, driving down I-65. And he thumped the cigarette out the window and it went into the back seat. And it caught the whole seat on fire. And he kept going, the seat on fire. By the time he got to the house, there was nothing but metal and springs back there. And it was still smoking. And me, 12 years old, I'm going, holy shit, I'm looking at this. He's paying no attention to this whatsoever. He goes over to the passenger side of the Chevy Nova. He bows graciously. He opens the door, and out comes this woman who escaped from an insane asylum out of North Florida. She ate Cheetos, and she cackled, and she weighed 467 pounds. And Bobby says, this is Barbara. Isn't she beautiful? And I was thinking, no. But then I looked at her, and he said, isn't she beautiful? And she was like, Oh, she lit up and became beautiful. And so, all I'm saying is if you want to make the world a better place, just be positive, spread love, be strong. You want to sing your song, son, you want to tell your dreams, from boyhood to manhood, and all points in between, from the ditches of Alabama to the Norwegian fjords, to the ones whom you love, the ones who do deplore. Hear my plea, hear my plea, hear my hopes for you and me. Let go of your notions of simple space and time. Don't get jailed by emotions. Empty out your mind. I know you're worried about money, but it's all gonna be okay. Just do what you love and love every day. Hear my plea, hear my plea, hear my hopes for you and me. Don't speak to me of God, and don't speak to me of war. If you can't speak of peace, don't speak to me no more. My eyes have seen the light has made me dark, like a candle in a cave, with no end and no start. Hear my plea, hear my plea, hear my hopes you and me. May we all join hands and lay down our arms and harmonize and breathe as one. And may we love, may we love, 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 may we love. So what's our common thread? What's our neutral ground, whether you living in the country or you live in town? We're all here on this planet, third stone from the sun. I'll lay down my Bible if you lay down your gun. And hear my plea, hear my plea, hear my hopes for you and me. Hear my plea, hear my plea, hear my hopes for you and me. May we all join hands, lay down our arms and harmonize and breathe as one. And may we love, may we love, 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 Grayson Capps. May we love, may we love. May we love. Thank you so much for a wonderful evening. Woo. We hope to be back sooner than later. Jason, Tony, Angelica Comandini, Sadie Morningstar, and Grayson Capps. Thank you. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I've been around for many long years, know many man's soul with faith. I was around when Jesus Christ had his moment down in pain. Made damn sure Pilate washed his hands and sealed his face. Guess my name. Hey, what's confusing you? The nature of my game. Hey, stuck around St. Petersburg. I saw his time for a change. I killed the Tsar, his ministers, Anastasia, to scream. Vain. I rode a tank of the general's rank while the blitzkrieg raged and the body stank. Woo! Pleased to meet you. Won't you guess my name? Love one another. Good night. You guys are crazy. Look, thank you so much. Give me a copper kettle, give me a copper coil, and go fill it with new-made corn mash. And nevermore shall you toil. You just lay there by the juniper while the moon is bright. You watch that whiskey flowing in the pale moonlight. Go build your fire with hickory, ash, and oak. Don't use no green or rotten wood, or they'll get you by the smoke. You just lay there by the juniper while the moon is bright. You watch them jugs a-fillin' in the pale moonlight. Now my daddy, he made whiskey, and my granddaddy, he did too. We ain't paid no whiskey tax since 1792. We just lay there by the juniper while the moon is bright. You watch that whiskey flowing in the pale moonlight. The pale moonlight, the pale moonlight. Be safe, y'all.